Ready to get started?
5:30.
Mason County Joint Planning Commission is now in session. Roll call, George.
John Hutchings. Here. John Bess. Leslie Myers. David Reed.
Here.
Kirby Rosser.
Yes, sir.
Lindsay Phillips.
Here.
Rick Lawrence.
Here.
Gerald Woods.
Here.
George Larger. I'm here. Michael Clark.
Here.
All right, next order of business is minutes of October 2nd, regular meeting. Is there any deletions, additions, or corrections? Hearing none, do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
So moved.
Okay, Rick. Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Old business. Matter of record, findings of fact, outdoor lighting zoning, text amendment, public hearing. Is there any corrections, deletions, additions needed there?
I think you all can probably do these as one motion.
Okay.
Right.
All right, the other one is matter of record, finding of fact, sign, ordinance zoning, text amendment, public hearing. Is there any additions or corrections there? Hearing none, do I have a motion to accept the matter in the record?
So moved.
Okay, I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get those signed. If you don't do it now, I'll forget. Here's the first one.
Let the record reflect John Bess is now here.
Much. All right, next time of business.
All right. You want to talk about this first?
We can do that afterwards.
Okay. Comprehensive plan update.
Okay, so I had planned to have something for you today, but Allison hadn't gotten back to me yet. She had COVID for 2 weeks. She had planned to get me the goals, objectives, and strategies for the final theme, land use and the environment, but I haven't gotten those yet. But she says that her team is diligently working on the rest of the comp plan, all the other stuff that wasn't related to the goals and objectives, all the fluff, I guess. But otherwise, that's all I've got for that.
Okay. I guess we want to talk about proposed new agricultural district.
Yes, so that's
081-10.
something that I just got in the mail after I sent you guys all on both your physical and your digital packets, new ag district proposal. So you guys have your maps in front of you, and I figured I'd just read you the letter. This is from Lloyd Schultz, the administrative secretary from the Mason County Conservation District. The Conservation District Board has received a petition to create a new ag district in the Orangeburg area between Mount Carmel Road and Cherry Bark Drive. I have a closed copy of the petition and a map showing the extent of the proposed district, including the names of the adjacent landowners. By law, we are required to notify local government of this pending request and allow up to 30 days for comments to be received for review before our Conservation District Board prepares a final recommendation to the Kentucky Soil and Water Conservation Commission. Please submit any comments by Monday, December 2nd, so that they can discuss it on December 18th. If we need any additional information, they just want us to let them know. I didn't think you guys would want to see the petition, but here it is. If anybody wants to see it, I can pass it around. But otherwise, y'all have your map. So this happens usually about once a year. You all,
We've never done anything other than just give them our blessing to
yeah,
continue on.
pretty much.
They're just required
Yeah,
to
they're required to
notify you
notify
all,
us and everything.
and you don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
I think this usually comes up, or I mention it every time, but the biggest, one of the most significant land use issues with ag districts is once land is in an ag district, although it is relatively easy to come out of it, no land in ag districts can be annexed by a local municipality. This is so fairly remote, I don't think there's any danger of that ever happening. If Maysville grows enough to include this, then we got other problems. Well, other challenges.
Good.
Yeah, this is almost Lewis County, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the southeastern quadrant, and it's closer to both county lines than it is to like Maysville's city lines. So it's fairly remote.
Let me ask something else to that, George. You just talking about how remote it is. But one thing the ag district does is someone next to this decides to develop the land, and they do. Somebody in the ag district, they don't like the smell coming from the ag district. It's always that added protection that, hey, we're here, we're in an ag district, you take your complaint somewhere else.
Right. I mean, that's what the Ag Supremacy Clause is designed to do. That's its primary function.
Yeah, I think that goes for about any agricultural land, whether it's in a conservation district or not.
Because I mean, that's a common occurrence in near metropolitan areas that are growing quickly. The cheapest land to develop is the land that's as far out from the city center as possible. And you have places in like California where the neighborhoods will go out there and farmland, develop, and say, well, we don't like the smell. Well, the Ag Supremacy Clause that's kind of cobbled together from a bunch of different, it's to prevent that. Ag was there first. So you can't go out there and complain about any of the negative externalities about ag because you chose to go out there and develop.
We call that moving to the nuisance, so to speak.
I mean, that was an issue here, and I'm not sure what came of it because it's something that was told to me years and years ago. But is it Whitson Acres that's northwest of Maysville? So they developed, and then they were dissatisfied with the roadway there. What's the main road right there?
Latham Pike.
Latham Pike. They complained that it wasn't wide enough to serve them. It's like, well.
You move to the country, you live in the country.
Yeah. I don't know if it was ever widened or anything like that.
That is another incident. I forgot about that one, but that's another incident that there was a feeding operation right across, and there was a lot of complaints about that. There was nothing they could do.
Yeah, I mean, even if that, I'm not sure if that land is outside an ag district. If people complain to me, it's tough. That is ag land first and foremost. Even Whitson Acres, I think it predates planning and zoning, but it's still zoned agriculture itself.
My hearing's terrible. I didn't hear what Curtis started out. What was your initial comment?
I don't remember.
Well,
No, it's that added protection of being in an ag district is that you're telling the public, even you all, this is an ag area, agriculture used primarily for agriculture. So it's just another layer of protection to protect anyone from complaining, or it doesn't stop anybody from complaining, but it's just that added protection that you're proclaiming that you're agriculture and everybody knows it. And like George said, you can't be annexed.
And so if you move close to it, don't complain about being next to ag.
I couldn't hear what Curtis said when he started.
Or it could be, it could be the dust coming off your operation. Could be anything.
That happens.
Sure it does. Could be the mud on the road, whatever.
And even then, the land is already zoned ag. So if a new farm came in that had like a large chicken farm, which they stink. I don't know. But even if you went out there and you build a home and then this comes in and people complain about that, I mean, sorry, you know. So,
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Oh, my. Me?
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.